The spiritual warrior, a separate reality. When a person embarks on the path of sorcery, they become aware in a gradual manner that ordinary life has been forever left behind, that knowledge is indeed a frightening affair, that the means of the ordinary world are no longer a buffer for them, and that they must adopt a new way of life if they are going to survive. The first thing they ought to do at that point is to want to become a warrior, a very important step and decision. The frightening nature of knowledge leaves one no alternative but to become a warrior. Perhaps the first thing one should do is to know that one can develop the will. A warrior knows that and proceeds to wait for it. A warrior knows that they are waiting and knows what they are waiting for. A warrior has no problems. They know that they are waiting for their will. Will is something very special. It happens mysteriously. There is no real way of telling how one uses it, except that the results of using the will are astounding. A warrior has only their will and their patience, and with them, they build anything they want. To be a warrior, a person has to be, first of all, and rightfully so, keenly aware of their own death. But to be concerned with death would force any one of us to focus on the self, and that would be debilitating. So the next thing one needs to be a warrior is detachment. The idea of imminent death, instead of becoming an obsession, becomes an indifference. It is up to us as individuals to oppose the forces of our lives. Only a warrior can survive. A warrior knows that they are waiting and what they are waiting for. And while they wait, they want nothing. And thus, whatever little thing they get is more than they can take. If they need to eat, they find a way because they are not hungry. If something hurts their body, they find a way to stop it because they are not in pain. To be hungry or to be in pain means that the person has abandoned themselves and is no longer a warrior, and the forces of their hunger and pain will destroy them. With an awareness of their death, with their detachment, and with the power of their decisions, a warrior sets their life in a strategical manner. The knowledge of their death guides them and makes them detached and silently lusty. The power of their final decisions makes them able to choose without regrets, and what they choose is always strategically the best. And so they perform everything they have to with gusto and lusty efficiency. When a person behaves in such a manner, one may rightfully say that they are a warrior and have acquired patience. A warrior is never idle and never in a hurry. A warrior lives strategically. A warrior never carries loads that cannot handle. The spirit of a warrior is not geared to indulging and complaining, nor is it geared to winning or losing. The spirit of a warrior is geared only to struggle, and every struggle is a warrior's last battle on earth. Thus, the outcome matters very little to them. In their last battle on earth, a warrior lets their spirit flow free and clear, and as they wage their battle, knowing that their will is impeccable, a warrior laughs and laughs. Warriors select the items that make their world. They select deliberately, for every item they choose is a shield that protects them from the onslaughts of the forces they are striving to use. A warrior encounters inexplicable and unbending forces because they are deliberately seeking them. Thus, they are always prepared for the encounter. The first thing a warrior must do, then, is to be prepared. A warrior takes the responsibility of protecting their life. For that purpose, A warrior must have a selected number of things that give them great peace and pleasure, things which they can deliberately use to take their thoughts from their fright and make them solid. A warrior chooses to follow the path with heart. It is the consistent choice of a path with heart which makes a warrior different from the average person. They know that a path has heart when they are one with it, when they experience a great peace and pleasure traversing its length. The things a warrior selects to make their shields are the items of a path with heart. A warrior must surround themselves with the items of a path with heart and must refuse the rest. Whenever we finish talking to ourselves, the world is always as it should be. We renew it. We kindle it with life. We uphold it with our internal talk. Not only that, but we also choose our paths as we talk to ourselves. Thus, we repeat the same choices over and over until the day we die, because we keep on repeating the same internal talk over and over until the day we die. A warrior is aware of this and strives to stop this talking. This is the last point to know if you want to live like a warrior. How can you stop talking to yourself? First of all, you must use your ears to take some of the burden from your eyes. We have been using our eyes to judge the world since the time we were born. We talk to others and to ourselves mainly about what we see. A warrior is aware of that and listens to the world. They listen to the sounds of the world. Warriors are aware that the world will change as soon as they stop talking to themselves, and they must be prepared for that monumental jolt. The world is such and such or so and so only because we tell ourselves that that is the way it is. If we stop telling ourselves that the world is so and so, the world will stop being so and so. This has been The Spiritual Warrior, a separate reality. Thanks for listening. Until next time.